Hey, what's going on, guys? So I just bought me this Falcam suction cup thing. I think it's the 4.5 inch one. I'll put the description in the corner somewhere. But yeah, we're about to test it on the car and see how good it is. So as you see here, I added these two Velcro things here, and these two Velcro things, I'm gonna add 2 strong magnets on there, and I'll put the description in the corner as well. So I think there's like 200-pound magnets. That way it's a second form of security on this thing right here. But I'm gonna stick a GoPro on here on the car, and let's see how it goes here. So as you can see here, I placed it on the car. I'm gonna pump it, and you're gonna pump it until there's no more white line on this indicator thing right here. So I pumped it right there, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add magnets on here on this Velcro stuff. So I bought this from Amazon right here, and it says up to 200 pounds vertical, and then 1/3 of that on horizontal, which means like maybe 60-70 pounds horizontal. And then I also added some felt on there. So I added some felt fabric on there so it won't scratch up the car. So let's go ahead and add that here. So one Velcro attached here. So one magnet attached on here, right there. And then the second magnet right here. So I'm gonna add that on here. I got these at Lowe's. All right, so what you want to do, you want to pull as hard as you can, and then make sure it extends out. So that way, if it does get loose, it won't jiggle a lot. All right, so you push that out that way, and you push that out this way, just to make sure it's tight. So if it does get loose, you know, the magnets will hold it. Next thing I want to attach is this Falcam arm right here. The sucky part about this Falcam suction thing is I wish that it just allowed the adapter thing to just slide into here, but it doesn't. You have to have another piece to attach it to. So I would have to attach it right here. All right, make sure it's nice and secure. You can attach your GoPro on here. All right, GoPro's attached, nice and tight. And then now you can loosen this up and adjust it however you want. So you want to lower it like this, change the angle or whatever. But that's it right there. Let's tighten this up. So this Falcam arm right here is really strong. It's, they really did a good job on the build on these articulating arms. But I really like it a lot. So make sure this is locked in. Make sure this is locked in. Okay. And I'm not worried about this coming loose because, you know, hopefully if this does come loose, then the magnets will hold it. But let's go ahead and turn on the GoPro. So I turned on the GoPro and we're ready to go. I got it on record, and let's throw it in the car and get things rolling. All right, I also added a Falcam thing on the car dash as well, so I can just install it really easily. So unfortunately right now is rush hour, so I would love to do a test of driving it on the highway. I did do a test at night, and I drove like 70 miles an hour on the highway, and everything was good. But since it's kind of sunny out there, I'm not sure if you can see the GoPro behind me or not. But rush hour is always brutal out here. It's hard to drive normal speeds when rush hour is out. All right, I'm at 40 miles an hour. Okay, I'm pulling into this Aldi right here. I'm gonna run a few errands, and then after that, I'm gonna attach it to the front of the hood. All right, guys, I just put this in the front of the car, so we're gonna end up recording it on the front of the car and see how well it holds. Let's go ahead and suction this up here. All right, and then the magnets, make sure you stretch it out really nicely, make sure so it can hold. 2 magnets for a fail-safe. And then I'm gonna attach the Falcam arm here. So make sure this is locked right here onto the arm. Make sure this is locked. Well, I keep on accidentally pressing the release button. Right, make sure that is locked right there. And make sure there's no line on the suction cup, and the magnets are holding nice and tight there. And let's give it a go. I want to turn on this GoPro here. Let me turn it around and show you exactly what it looks like on the front of the hood. There we go. And let's just drive it through that way. Yeah, it's kind of weird having it at the front of the hood, just because there's some big ass thing right there, big ass suction cup and a GoPro with an arm bar on it. So it looks pretty weird. That was nice of him to let me go by. This is rush hour, guys. Nothing but traffic out here. But so far it looks like it's holding up nicely on the front. What do you guys think? at 40 miles an hour. Got some decent speed here on the roads. Seems like it's holding up nicely in the front. But there's going to be this little shopping plaza I'm going to pull up into. And then the next test is I'm going to put it back in the back again. And then I'm going to undo the suction and only let the magnets hold it up. Okay, so I just brought this from the front to the back here. What I'm going to do is no suction. So I'm not going to do the suction thing on here. And I'm just going to rely on the magnets. As you can see here, it's going to wobble around or whatever like that, but at least, you know, the main thing I care for is will it still stay on here while I'm driving around. If the suction fails on me or whatever, will the magnets hold on this? And I'm gonna put it in the back of the car because if it falls behind me, at least I won't be running it over. And I'm in this shopping plaza where there's not a lot of people or whatever, and if it does fall to the ground, I can retrieve it. Look at that. It's gonna wobble around. No suction power, okay? All right, here goes the test here. About to drive off. There it goes. About to go over a bump. Let's see how it holds. About to go over another speed bump here. And I see it jiggling back there a little bit. But it's still on the car. I'm just gonna drive around in a circle here. Show you. And this isn't like the best test because I would like to drive a little bit faster because I'm out in the shopping plaza. The most I can go is maybe 5-10 miles an hour. But I would like to drive maybe like 30-40 miles an hour to see if it holds up. I saw it jump some after hitting that speed bump. Let me do a sharp turn here. Turn, do another turn. So it's still on there after driving around the shopping complex. There's no suction on there, and it did have some wobble to it, but hey, it still stayed on, you know? So even if it jumps around or whatever, it's still all good. I think if I had a third magnet on here, it would really like help a lot. All the description will be in some corner somewhere. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the test.